One last thing that we discussed in our first tutorial with Joomla, I'm going to close this, is how to create menus that when you click on them, they have sub-menus appear, which take us to subcategories of our main category. So to do that, let's say for example that for the About Us page we want to have one page with press information and one page with executives, presenting the executives of our company. I'm going to start my process again. First step, category. If I want to categorize these pages under a different category and not under the About, and this means that if I categorize them separately, I can then, when I learn a few more things with Joomla, I can select those specific pages to do something different. Let's try to categorize them differently. So, new category. My first one will be press, and because this is not a category by itself, but I want it to be below the About Us category, I'm going to assign a parent to this category. No parent. I'm going to categorize this as a parent, having a parent of the About. This means that the press category is a subcategory of the About. And instead of clicking Save and Close and then doing New again, I can click Save and New, which saves this one, closes it, and starts a new one. So my new one will be named Executives, and as the previous one, it will have a parent category. It will be placed under About. I'm going to save and close to see what I've done. So you see here is my main category, About, and it's got two children, Press and Executives. They are below this one. Next step is to create the articles. Content, articles. I already have the About Us. I want to create two more pages that will be under the About Us category. One will be named Information for the Press, one will be named Executives. So, new, title, Information for the Press. This is where the text will be. The category now is not going to be About, it's going to be Press. And I'm going to do Save and New. And my second page will be named Executives. And again, this is where the text will be. And my category this time is Executives. I'm going to save and close. I haven't got another page to add right now. And so you see here that I have the About Us page, I have the Information for the Press, and I have the Executives as well. Final step is to create the menu. So I'm going to go to the main menu. I already have a Home button and an About Us button. I want to have two more buttons, one which will be underneath About Us and will say Information for the Press, and another one under the About Us, which will say Executives. So I'm going to start with the green New button. My menu title first will be Information for the Press. My type will be the same as everything else, articles, single article. My article will be the Information for the Press article. And now I don't want this to be an item in the main menu, so I don't want this to go next to the About Us. I want this button to be below the About Us. So I'm going to assign this a parent item. So I want it below About Us. I'm going to click Save and New to do my executive menu as well. So the title will be Executives. My menu item time will be articles, single article. And I'm going to select the relevant article, which is the Executives article. And the same as before, I want this to be below the About Us page. So I'm going to click Save and Close, and let's have a look. You see again here, I can see that under the About Us, I have these two sub-menus. So now if I go to the front end and refresh, if I go over the About Us page, you see how I have Information for the Press, Executives, and if I click, I am taken to the relevant pages. One last thing we need to see is how to change this flower picture to something that will be custom made, and we'll have a look at this in the last video.